Oh my gosh, you guys. I just took a nap. Honestly, it wasn't long enough. It was 10:42 the last time I looked at my clock. It's 12. My voice. It's 12:07 when I looked at it when I woke up. So, 90 minutes ish. And I feel like I could sleep another 2 hours, but Reagan's in preschool today and Ruben's out of town. So I literally it's just me at home, this means this is my excuse me, this is my opportunity to get everything done. I got to get my car cleaned out. I got to finish putting away laundry. I have work to do. All that work I have been saying for 3 YouTube videos that I need to get done. I need to finish it today because I promised my members I'd send them out an email today about it. I want to sleep for another 4 hours, especially because I'm hungry. And I don't want to be rummaging around in the pantry, but I got to wake up. That's it. I'm just here to say I'm so hungry and I'm tired. And that's pretty much it. Okay, no, but for real. So Ruben just posted on Instagram and I reshared it. This photo. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I do that. I've been doing that since I was a kid and my mom hates it. My husband also hates it. Look, you can see this one's still open. Ruben posted this photo and I'm like, first off, I'm bitter that my stage shots don't look like this. So I don't know if I just posed incorrectly because I have a history of not posing my abs right. Or if my peak timing was off and I actually was a lot more watery on stage. But I'm like, damn, I wish my stage shots look like this. I wish this was the memorialized photo of my Ben Weider experience. But it's not. But I'm also like, man, I remember looking at my body. I mean, I remember looking at my body and being like, oh my gosh, I completely destroyed my physique with all the stuff I've been eating. I remember those feelings were so real. I destroyed my body. And honestly, I will say it wasn't all prep goggles. It was a lot of prep goggles. When I looked at that photo today, I'm like, damn, I look good. But I do remember doing side by sides leading up to Ben Weider with my photos leading up to Chattanooga. And I remember thinking yeah, you look worse. I want to go back and look at those photos now and see how much worse do I really look? Because I just remember, and I've actually heard, it's so interesting. Me and Aurelia talked about, it's so interesting how a lot of us talk about very similar things around the same time, even if we don't notice. There's stuff that I've talked about in my vlog and then I go watch someone's vlog and they talked about it, or I watch two people's vlogs and they're both talking about these same things. Anyway, one thing that's come up in Shantae and Aurelia's is just looking back at your old preps now with a clear mind. It's crazy. It is crazy because I was truly unwell. And so I am really interested to see how this prep goes, how the rest of this prep goes when I'm looking back at this prep and I'm watching these videos again. And every video I'm like, the scale's pissing me off. I look horrible. I'm so far behind. I'm just interested to see that. So anyway, that's why I vlog. Shout out to Karina. By the time this video drops, her first video will be uploaded. But Karina said that I inspired her to make her own prep vlog. She's another IFBB fitness pro. And what I just talked about is why I started doing prep vlogs. And it's so I could go back and look. They were really just for me. I had no, I didn't have any followers. I didn't have any people that were watching my videos. They were really my own personal diary. So I'm excited for Karina, for you to do this one, for us to follow along and cheer you on, but two, for your own journey. And for anyone else who's thinking about it, just do it. Just do it. People are going to hate on you anyway. That's the biggest reason people don't do stuff like that, is because they're afraid people are going to judge them. People are going to judge you anyway. It doesn't matter. Live your life. Because it literally doesn't matter what you do. If you don't do a vlog and you don't post about your prep, people are like, oh, she's secretive, she's shady, whatever. But if you post about it, people, oh, she just wants attention. It literally doesn't matter what you do. Do what makes you happy. Do things that serve you and your purpose. And anyway, that's all. That was just a little quick sidebar. But I guess I wasn't completely fat on stage. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to talk about, at least right now, that has nothing to do with anything, is if you need a new cardio show. This is my new thing. I don't even watch it during cardio yet, so I haven't even finished a full episode because the episodes are an hour long. But the next time I got to get on the Stairmaster, I'm watching the rest of this episode that I'm on. Pop the Balloon or Find Love. It is the funniest show. It's on YouTube. It's a dating show. You go out there. So like, let's say I'm the single, right? I'm the single. There's like 8 single guys lined up. Well, I mean, I guess we're all single, right? I'm the contestant, I guess. There's 8 single guys lined up. Okay, introducing our next single, Andrea. And I walk out. Like, people are popping their balloons immediately just based off looks. Then she asks them questions like, oh, how old are you? Oh, I'm 36. Next guy. Like, it is the funniest, most brutalizing thing ever, because people pop their balloons for the most petty reasons. Like, okay, obviously, if you don't think this person's attractive, pop. Their age range, pop. But like, this guy's on there. She's like, okay, what's your name? He's like, Gary. And the girl popped. I'm like, you popped your balloon because his name is Gary? Like, it's so funny. It's literally just like, I don't know. I just saw it because I think Kev on Stage had posted something about it, and I went to the comments. I was like, I got to know what show this is. It is hilarious. It is so funny. So anyway, if you need a lot of, like, if you're doing that real cardio, like you on hours of cardio and you just cannot keep up, like your YouTube is not catching up with you, that you add it to your shows, because it is just so freaking funny. And it's just like mindless, right? Like, you don't have to, it's just so funny. All right, so it is, what day is it? It's Friday. It's still check-in day. I'm just eating some snap peas. I just spray them with spray oil. Like, you know, I don't know. It's probably, in reality, it's probably about 10 calories worth of a spray. And my snap peas. Now, I used to put, it's like called greens and salad dressing. Greens and salad seasoning. It's like the most basic name. But I don't know where it's from. I thought it was from Costco, but when I tried to Google it, nothing came up. And I'm like, I think I've gotten this from Costco, but I should have looked when we were at Costco. Anyway, we're out of that because I use it on everything. So this is just the Kinder's basic salt, pepper, garlic. Pretty good. I'm eating these raw. I like them raw when I'm really hungry because they're crunchier, and I feel like because they take more effort, like, to chew. I don't know. I just get more, like, you know, like, I just get more, I can't think of what the word is, but because I physically have to do more work to chew them, I just feel like when I'm really hungry, that is more satisfying than when they're cooked and I'm just like trying to get a whole meal down. But I'm going to meet a friend for lunch, and I told her, like, hey, I'm in bodybuilding season and I'm serious this time. So I'm going to be bringing food. So I am going to order a salad there. But I brought my salad dressing and I brought my protein. So we're going to Yard House, and I'm going to get myself a big old Diet Coke and whatever salad they have, and put my own chicken and put my own skinny girl. I forget what it's called. Skinny girl. Yeah. Skinny bitch. Skinny girl. Skinny bitch is like her book. Skinny girl dressing. It's the Asian sesame one. It's only 5 calories per serving. So I was like, oh, let's pour it up. Let's pour 2 servings of this. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I still haven't done my work, just so you guys know. I'll do it after lunch. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, the 13th. I think it's the 13th. Headed to Powerhouse. I went to breakfast this morning with a bunch of people from the gym. It's like some girls' birthdays, some women's birthdays. So they invited me. So I went. Packed, of course, my own sugar-free syrup. Packed my own holy guacamole avocado cup. And then just ordered eggs. Literally, I'm like, can I get a side of 2 eggs? And that's what I had. And Reagan had French toast and bacon and all the stuff that I wanted to have, but I didn't have it. So I feel good. I'm about to go to Powerhouse and get on the Stairmaster. That is my new cardio. 45 minutes on the stairs. So I don't just get to get off at 20 when it automatically stops. I got to set it for 45 minutes. And let me tell you, this man said 45 minutes on level 8 to 10. I said, sir, I literally said, sir, I can barely do that for 2 minutes. I'm like, 10? When I do intervals on the stairs, I go to 10 for a minute, 60 seconds. He's like, I'm trying to push you past your limits, which I'm like, okay, touche. He said, just go as long as you can. So I'm going to get on the stairs today, and I'm actually really excited because I did get on the stairs that one time, you know, for 20 minutes, but I was on level 3 and huffy and puffy. So I'm excited to get back into, like, I don't know, it's just something about the stairs. I don't know, I just feel like such a boss when I'm done, like, killing on the stairs. Like, I think I need that, like, just that drive, you know? Like, I mean, I definitely think that it's important to pay attention to my recovery, because if I'm doing HIIT twice a week and then stairs every other day of the week, like, yeah, that's gonna probably take a toll on my body. So I just need to pay attention to how I'm feeling. But at the same time, I'm just, like, so excited to start really, like, to start really hammering, because, like, it's time, y'all. We're in double digits. I think today I'm 90 days out. the time is going to fly. And so even though I keep saying a little bit of both. I have a long time, but I don't have a long time. Like 90 days sounds like a long time, but in prep land, it's just like every single day matters, because before you know it, my countdown's gonna be 10 days. Like I remember Shantae's thing was like, she was like, peak week. I'm like, how is it already peak week? Like I feel like you just started prep, and that's how it is. It's like you feel like you have more time, and then the time just disappears. So anyway, all that to say is like 90 days, it's time to take it up to another level, because I do feel like I've been on my diet. I definitely feel like I've already taken myself to the next level, like as far as adherence goes, but my workouts have definitely just been like pretty good. I haven't been like killing it. I mean, there's been here and there where I'm like, oh, that workout was really good, but it's not like every time I leave the gym I'm just like, yes, I just murked that. So I'm excited to like, again, turn it up to the next level on my workouts too, especially my cardio, because that's just gonna help my routine even more. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Pretty uneventful weekend. Ruben's out of town. I just came off 2 rest days, which is nice because I feel good now. So I'm hoping that I have a really good routine practice tomorrow too as well. So then I can also send some videos to Taylor and like fine tune it. Okay, so I'm on the treadmill now, walking on an incline. I did 20 minutes on the stairs on intervals. So, you know, a lot of Stairmasters, you can like pick a program. So I picked an endurance program, and it was like a graded hit. So it was like level, and then you go up, you go up, you go up, and then you can drop back down to the level. And you can pick what your lowest level is and what your highest level is. So I picked the lowest level as 4 and the highest level as 8. And it just automatically programs like, okay, you spend 2 minutes at 4, you spend a minute at 5, a minute at 6, a minute at 7, a minute at 8, back down to 2 minutes or whatever it is. I don't know. I wasn't watching the clock. I was just trying to go. Anyway, it's very hard. I did it for 20 minutes. And then I said, okay, I got to get on the treadmill for the last 25. I cannot do this again, because I said that was a 20-minute workout. But it's only my second day downstairs. I was not about to do 45 minutes. Like I did not have the mental fortitude. Like maybe I probably could have done another 20 minutes just like on level 4. But I was like, I got to get on the treadmill. I can't do these stairs anymore, especially because my hamstring. I did some heavy rack pulls today, and my hamstring was kind of not bothering me, but I don't know. I can feel it. Like to me, like I feel like you shouldn't like feel your body parts just when you're walking around, right? Like if you can feel something just in your normal life, like that probably means there's something going on, and that's what I just like feel my left hamstring. So I was like, I've had enough stairs today, but I'm proud of myself for doing that. Next time I will do a full 45. I needed the mental. I needed to ease into it. But anyway, I felt pretty good. I had a good back day, really good back day. I had a crazy pump, which is weird because I don't really normally get a pump in my back. So that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool because you know how I feel about pumps. Pumps just make you feel jacked. So anyway, I have like, I don't know, what time is it? I think I have to pick up Reagan from Kids Club in like 5 minutes. And then, I don't know, we're gonna go hang out. I gotta figure out how not to go to Crumble for the rest of the day. That's all. That's the battle in front of me right now is do not go to Crumble today. My toxic trait is truly believing that I can have a full garden in the backyard. And history has shown that that is not true. However, I really do want to get shishito peppers. And tomatoes are easy, but like I don't need tomatoes like that. Like I don't need to be growing tomatoes. But maybe I'm going to try the strawberry. For $4.50, for $4.50, I'm going to try it. So they now have Great Value brand Kit Kat, Snickers, Milky Way, and Three Musketeers. And I like all of those candies, but I don't like buy them, like rarely. I mean, you know, if they're in the Halloween, I'm for sure going to get it. But, you know, those are not like things that, those are not candy bars that I'm like, yes, I really want candy bars. But let me tell you, when they're 78 cents, I'm out there and I'm hungry. I'm out there looking at nutrition facts like it matters. Too, guys. We got ketchup too, guys. Okay, Reagan wants to do a haul. So she got a couple dresses because she wants to wear the same dress every day. And I told her no. I got this for my sparkling water, great flavor. Sriracha ketchup and jalapenos. I got a strawberry core power protein and 2 plants. Hopefully since they're already sprouted, like since they're already actually plants, they'll actually work. Because last time I got seeds and they did not work. Oh my goodness gracious, everybody. I actually still did not finish my work, but I'm just like waiting for this video to upload so I can attach it to this email that I've sent out to all my members. Let me tell you, I cannot wait for this to be over. Like, I'm super excited for this event that we're having, but it's just a lot of work. Obviously, that's how you throw big events. You know, you have to put in a lot of work. But that took way longer than I anticipated it taking. Way longer. Like, I'm talking like I've been working on this all day, like at least 5 hours today. But again, I'm super excited about how this thing is going to turn out. So it is what it is. But I already worked out. I already did cardio. I just got to go home. I have one more meal. And then tomorrow I have skills like routine practice, and I'm super excited about that because I think that hold on. Okay, so I think when I was planning to maybe do routine work today, I was saying, I'm going to send these videos to Taylor. I can't remember, to be honest, but I'm going to send videos to Taylor tomorrow. So I'm excited because hopefully that means like by next week that my routine will really, really, really be done. Like, I know I keep saying like, I think it's going to be done, so I'll be able to start. Like, hopefully by next week it'll like actually be done so that I can start running these sections. Adela, I think, is 8 weeks out, and when I tell you guys, I am so relieved that I am not doing that show. Like, it was absolutely the right decision to not try to push for that show because, first off, I am not 8 weeks out. This body is not 8 weeks out. Now, obviously, I took a break in between those two preps, so like if I would have stayed in prep, maybe my body would look better right now. But the reality is that like I did not have that show in me, and I am so thankful that I listened to all of my own discernment that said, do not try to push for this show. Do not try to push for this show, because every single day I'm relieved. And even though I am like still a little, that's not the police behind me, by the way. Reagan has like a light up toy. Although yesterday, every time I saw that, I thought I was getting pulled over. Anyway, I just feel so much better, like in a much better headspace. Like, I actually feel like, you know, I keep saying like, I just got to try not to eat crumble today. Like, I'm still fighting that. Like, I've had several conversations with myself. Like, okay, well, what if you just have a quarter of it and then freeze the rest? Like, you have a treadmill in the garage. Like, you can go burn 200 calories on the treadmill really fast. Like, it's 20 minutes. Like, I have really had the conversations, but I just keep telling myself like, no, you're different, you're different, you're different. And in any of my other preps, like, that would not have happened. I wouldn't even have to convince myself that much. Like, I would be like, there wouldn't even be a, okay, well, maybe there wouldn't even be wrestling. It would just be like, I want a cookie. Okay, I'm going to go get the cookie. Like, even the fact that I'm wrestling with this decision tells me like, yes, you are in there. So anyway, I don't know what the point of that was. Just saying I had a good day. I still really want the cinnamon scone cookie. I'm not going to get it. But I'm still thinking about it. Like, I'm going to be thinking about that cookie until I go to sleep. And when I wake up tomorrow and it's no longer an option, then I can move on with my life. But as long as it's an option, as long as crumble cookie is open, I'm going to be thinking about it. So I just have a couple more hours to get through. But yeah, anyway, I can't believe it's only Saturday. Like, check-ins were yesterday. And I'm like, okay, I just want this week to be over so I can see what I look like next week. I have to get a grip. Now you want glasses? So remember the whole thing about me needing sunglasses? Well, I left my sunglasses at the house, so I have Reagan. Here, you want sunglasses? Oh, suddenly Reagan wants sunglasses. Here. I moved her car seat to the middle. Anyway, we're headed to boot camp to practice. Yeah, I headed to boot camp to practice. I am not hoping, it's going to be a good day. I'm going to film some sections for Taylor, get some input. There's really just one section that I'm like, this section is driving me crazy. I have not liked this section since ever, except for at choreography. I liked what Whitney gave to me, but the problem is I never actually got that skill consistent enough to do it. So I've been doing some janky variations of it. It's like my headstand little section right before I do my round off to the back of the floor. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't, it's fine. I've just never liked any alternative to what the original choreography was. And the original choreography, I'm just so inconsistent at that skill that it's something that needs to be earlier in my routine. That's way too late in my routine to be doing that skill. So I'm going to send especially that part to Taylor. I mean, I'm going to send some other parts to her too, like just to see, like, I don't know, do you have a better entry for this or whatever? But it's really just that one section that troubles me. Because I just don't like it. But other than that, I'm hoping I can at least get some of the other pieces, like run through them a few times just to get some endurance going, because I have been really tired doing these routines, like more tired than I was last year. So I just got to build up my endurance. I got to go back to like doing cardio with the weighted vest on. Like I got to go back to doing those types of things. Not that it matters, but it does matter. I feel like a lot of people are doing Atlanta and not Van. Because if you're a fitness competitor, you know, like they're the same weekend. And it's like everyone that I see that's like saying their shows, everyone's going to Atlanta. And I'm like, I mean, yes, I want to win. Listen, don't get me wrong, I want to win. So like, the less people, the better. But at the same time, like I do want people to be at this show. Like I also want competition. Like I like competing. I like seeing the other girls. Like, and I want Vancouver to continue to offer fitness. And if only 3 of us show up, because 2 years ago only 3 showed up. Last year only 5, I think, showed up. So like, it's like a little bit of a relief. Kind of, because anybody could be showing up. They just haven't posted it on social media, right? Like it's kind of a relief that so far it seems like it's a pretty small list, but it's also like I've heard it's a really great show. Oksana, who's the current Olympia champion and like 5-time Olympia champion, like she's going to be there guest appearing. So it's like, man, I feel like they're doing a lot to support fitness. And then if only 3 of us show up, like that's going to be kind of disappointing. So anyway, if you're a fitness competitor who's planning to do Atlanta, let's go. Like, let's go. Kristen Pope told me the stage at Atlanta sucks, and that was all it took for me to not do Atlanta. All right, I am headed back home from the gym. It is almost 8:30. That was a long practice. It was pretty good. My conditioning is definitely getting better. But I did film 3 sections to send to Taylor. 2 of them I could leave them as is, like they are fine. But I sent it to her like, okay, this one I don't love, I don't hate, it just is what it is. Like, it is what it is. This one I like, but I also I haven't tried anything else. This is just what it is. And then the other one, I'm like, this is a nightmare. Prioritize this. So we'll see. I told her, like, obviously contribute whatever you feel like contributing. Like if you're like, oh, these 2 are fine, this is, maybe try this, whatever. So I'm pretty excited to see what she says and just continue to work on that stuff. I do really think that once these sections are fine-tuned, like, I will feel really good about this routine. I just have to practice it because there are a couple parts that are very hard for me. So it's gonna take a lot of practice. Reagan, no, you may not hold your ice cream. It's gonna take a lot of practice to perfect these things, but that's part of the challenge. All right, welcome back. Not that y'all don't really know, but I know it's been several days, I think, since I've filmed. I just haven't really felt like vlogging, which I will get into in a second. Reagan's taking a nap, so before Ruben goes to the gym, I was like, I'm gonna go take Flex for a walk, because trying to walk with Flex and Reagan at the same time is a complete nightmare. So I was just like, I'm gonna go take Flex for a walk. I was supposed to take boot camp today, but I was so tired. Tuesdays are just long. Like when I have to train that early morning, I need a nap in the afternoon, at least right now. So I missed boot camp. I missed all my opportunities to go to boot camp today because boot camp's closed now. So I was like, I'm going to get some steps in. I'm going to walk flex. And then depending on what time, I got to wake up Reagan soon because she has to go to bed tonight. We'll either go to Powerhouse or I'll just go in the garage and run. Anyway, so wanted to first off update 146.4 this morning. That is technically it's a new low by 0.2, but it's a new low. So we've been staying in that 146 range, which is good. I am so hungry today. I better wake up 120 tomorrow. But I wanted to talk about something. So I was just gonna start talking about it. So obviously y'all follow me. You have been on this prep journey with me. Maybe this is your first prep with me. Maybe this is your second prep with me. Either way, you know what it is. I come on here, I talk about how I'm feeling during prep, things that I'm doing, whatever. And I wanted to make it super duper clear because it was clear in my mind from where I was coming from. But my husband, who, as you all know, is also my coach, expressed to me that how I thought this was coming across was different than it was coming across, at least to him. So obviously I get on here and complain, I'm not losing weight, nothing's changing, I need to do more, blah, 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 like I've said, all that. I want to make it super clear that is not me complaining about my husband's coaching. That you gotta pee again? Sorry, my dog. That is me doing the most. That is me being inside of my head. That is me wanting results faster than I've gotten results. And again, I felt like I made it clear, like, I'm not losing weight. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm supposed to do. And then I had a good check-in, right? Like, I thought that I made it clear, and I know that I said, Ruben believes in me more than anyone and all that stuff. But, I have to you have to realize when your impact and your intent don't match. And I say this to people a lot, like, intent barely matters. Impact is what matters. Impact over intent. So it doesn't matter that I feel like I'm not complaining about my husband's coaching. I feel like I'm just complaining about my body. It matters that my husband, who is also my coach, so that makes it an even more interesting dynamic because I'm not just complaining about a coach. This is also my husband that I'm talking about. It matters if he says, hey, it hurts me the way that you're talking about this. It makes it seem like you don't trust me, or it bothers me the way that you're talking about this. So two things. Here's the message. The first message is I want to make it clear that I'm complaining about me. I'm not complaining about the process. I'm trusting the process. I'm doing the process. And even though my coping mechanism is complaining, I am still very much trusting it and doing it. And then the second thing is just be aware for all of us. Be aware that your impact and your intent may not always align. And if you hurt someone, then you need to be okay with your intent being taken the wrong way, and you need to be okay. Making amends is kind of not really what I want to say about it, but at first I was really defensive. I was like, that's not what I mean. I'm not complaining about your coaching. Why are you so mad? I'm complaining about me. I'm not, I'm following the plan. I was really defensive about it, and I didn't need to be. I needed to realize that it doesn't matter what I meant or how I felt. It matters how my words impacted my coach, and it matters more how my words impacted my husband. So just keep that in mind. Again, that's just why I haven't felt like vlogging, because I was just it just put a sour taste in my mouth about how maybe I was coming across on here. And I didn't want it to seem like that's what I was doing. So anyway, all that to say, I have been following the plan. He sent me a new plan. He sent me a new workout. I told you guys that. Now what I will complain about is the fact that I have to do 45 minutes upstairs, on level 8 to 10. And here's the thing that for me, it's yeah, I'm going to complain about that, obviously. But for me, that says yeah, Ruben's going to get me ready. He does not care that I don't want to do the stairs on level 8 to 10 for 45 minutes. He is you're going to be ready. And I know that. And so again, I've been doing the plan, and guess what? I've been hitting lows, because that's what he does, is he gets me to hit lows, and my body is starting to shape up, and I'm getting really excited to Taylor sent me some good feedback for my routine. So we're approaching 12 weeks out, which is crazy town. Like, I can't believe we're almost 12 weeks out. Ruben's looking really good. He's going to be ready long before Van. I don't know if long before Van, but probably long before Van. I told y'all when we started prepping, I told you, what did I say? I told y'all, remember when I was like, oh, I'm super excited. Ruben's coach is going to let him do Van. And I said, oh, we're 16 weeks out. Like, that's a long notice for my husband because he normally doesn't prep this long. Well, here we are about 12 weeks out and Ruben's basically ready. He's probably 4 weeks out right now. Like, literally, he probably looks about 4 weeks out to me. 4 weeks out from winning, because that's what Ruben, that's what his standard is winning now. So anyway, it's just getting really exciting. Things are getting hard, but I like for them to get hard because to me that tells me, like, okay, we're getting to the good stuff. Like, I feel like the beginning of prep is not hard, and that's because you're still fat, you're still fed. You're not doing a lot of cardio, but now we're getting to the nitty gritty. So anyway, I hope that message touches someone, because I needed it, and it's something that we're actively working on. I am actively working on apologizing. I know that somebody else, was Aurelia the one who said that she's working on apologizing more? You know how we are. You know how it is. If you're a wife, you probably are working on apologizing more. But you live and you learn, and you just realize, okay, yes, okay, this is a sidebar, and then I'm done because I've been talking for 9 minutes. We walked by this house yesterday when we went on a walk, and their sprinklers came on, like, right when we walked by, and I was like, oh, that's like such weird timing. But then I noticed when we got down the street, their sprinklers were off. Anyway, that was it. I moved on with my life. We just walked by that house again. Same thing. Sprinklers just came on for the hot second. I'm like, oh, you have sprinklers set so that dogs and people don't walk on your grass. Anyway, that's it. I've been talking for 10 minutes. That's honestly probably going to be the end of this video. I try to do my videos check-in to check-in, but y'all are like, we need more videos. We need more videos. And we're getting to the point where we need more than a weekly video. Shantae is out here turning out videos every 48 hours. I don't know if I have the bandwidth to do that, but I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to check to see how long this video is. That might be the end of it. I haven't really filmed that much, but if I have enough to scrape together 40 minutes, I'll put it together. If not, obviously y'all will see that this is clearly not the end of the video and there's more. We're all going to find out together. Good morning, everyone. I just finished cardio at Burn Boot Camp and I am zapped. So I was supposed to do it yesterday. Like, I'm supposed to do cardio on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yesterday I was so tired, I could not get up. So I already said that I went on that walk instead, but I still needed to do like actual high intensity cardio. So instead of doing it yesterday, I did it today, and it was so hard. I still have to do leg day. So I'm headed home. I'm going to take Reagan to gymnastics. Then we'll go to Powerhouse for legs. And then after legs, Wednesday is my skills day. Like, Wednesday is supposed to be my skills for cardio day. So I did boot camp, but I'm also, if I have time, gonna do skills. Otherwise, I'll do skills tomorrow and I'll do Burn Boot Camp on Friday. I'm gonna have to like shift it, but all that to say, I'm zapped, but I feel good. Like, if you are a bodybuilder, which most of you are, but a lot of you aren't, if you're a bodybuilder, you know when you get to that point in prep where it's hard, but like it's the right amount of hard. I'm like right at that line where I feel like I'm working hard, which is encouraging because I feel like now we're getting there. And I know I kind of touched on this yesterday on my walk, but it's like I'm working hard enough that I feel like, yes, I'm getting there. I'm making progress. I'm getting closer to the show, but I'm not quite totally miserable yet. Because, when you get really close, it's just, everything's brutal. And it's just like, you're just like, oh my gosh, when is the show? And everything is hard and you're always tired and you're always hungry. I'm like to the point where I'm like, intermittently feeling very hungry and very tired, but then there's points where I can push and I feel good and I feel strong. So this is like the sweet spot. I feel like from now down to probably like 8 weeks is where it feels good to be tired, and then I don't know, under 8 you're just like, when is the show gonna be here? So yeah, I can't believe check-ins are already in 2 days, even though it also felt like a long time, but the weeks just go by so fast. Like, the weeks go by so fast. But I have a good feeling that this week is going to be a good check-in. I had to adjust my attitude a little bit. I had to get excited. I had to get out of my head and get excited. And I feel like now that I've changed my mindset about it, it's like where your mind goes, your body will follow. Now that I'm excited, my body's changing. It's like when I was just like so worried, then nothing was happening, or seemingly nothing was happening. It's like watching paint dry. You're like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? But when you move on with your life and move on to the other projects, then you come back, you're like, oh, the paint's dry. Okay, great. I don't know if that was a great analogy, but that's just what I came up with. So anyway, headed home, grab meal one. Probably not going to eat it at home because I got to get right into gymnastics, but I'm going to grab meal one, take it right into the gym, hit legs. Not excited about Bulgarian split squats. Another week of Bulgarian split squats. But okay, last thing. I, today, during boot camp, started seeing my my quad splits through my pants. And I was like, yes, queen. So that's very exciting. Anyway, I'll see y'all after gymnastics. Everybody, I found my sunglasses. They were on the floor of my car. In the meantime, my friend gave me these. We had like a theme day yesterday, so everybody had sunglasses, and I was like, oh, those are cute. She's like, do you want them? I said, yes, I do, actually. Listen, I'm not going to turn something down that I actually do like. New low today, again, 145.5. And I feel like yesterday was the first day that I looked at my body. Now, again, the scale's been moving, and I've been starting to feel like, okay, I think we're like starting to move. But yesterday was the first day that I posed, and I was like, okay, we're cooking. So to hit, another low today was really exciting. I don't know that I'm going to hit a low tomorrow for check-in day. What, baby? I can't hear you. Can we do a song? Yes, we can. I'll come back to this when I drop her off. Okay, we just have to play a little cheerleading music in the morning, a little Crazy Frog, you know, just to get Reagan hyped for the day. So anyway, yesterday was the first day that I hit a pose, and I was like, okay, we're in prep. Like, we look like we might be ready. So that is very exciting. Like I said yesterday, we're definitely starting to feel like we're in prep. I know Ruben, literally this morning, Ruben was like, I'm starting to feel it. Like, he's lost, I think he said 18 pounds. He's like, I'm starting to feel like I'm 18 pounds lighter, and not in a good way. Which is crazy, because I think he said he's 200 pounds right now. And I think the show that he won, I don't know how much he weighed, but in my mind, I'm pretty sure his stage weight is usually only like 198. Like, he's already very close to his stage weight. And I think his weight cap is like 202 or something like that. I don't know. I'm making things up. I don't know where I got those numbers, but I'm pretty sure that's it. All that to say, tomorrow is check-in day. I'm hoping I have a really good check-in. Like, I cannot believe I'm 12 weeks out. Like, 12 weeks is crazy, especially because now, not that, again, every prep is different, and then I'll close this video. I don't really have much else to say after this. Dynamite D, David D. Mosquito, same one who got into me that one time on Instagram, like, indirectly, obviously. He posted, like, he always posts his countdowns, like, his, I think he does the timeline to maybe Junior USA's or, like, the first national show. But so now he's posted 8 weeks out, and he's like, 8 weeks out, like, this and this, and it should hurt to sit down, and like, you're pooping less because, like, less food means less poop, and all this stuff. And he's like, you're not fat, you're flat, or something like that. And he's basically said, like, if you're still getting good pumps in the gym, you're not lean enough. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know that I'm gonna feel like, am I gonna be like that close to ready by 8 weeks out? Like, I don't know, it's just crazy, because 8 weeks to me is right around, like, in my mind, mentally. And this is not just for me, this is literally like whenever I even look at people, to me, 8 weeks out, like, even though I know this is not true, but this is just my default setting. By 8 weeks out, I expect people to look ready. So I always have a hard time when someone says, oh, I remember Chiron posted last year that he was 8 weeks out, and I'm like, he doesn't look 8 weeks out. And Ruben's like, yes, he does. And I'm like, I guess that is what you look like 8 weeks out. Like, in my mind, though, 8 weeks out means you should look ready. Even though that is not true. All that to say is, because of that default setting of mine, I'm like, am I going to look ready in 4 weeks? It's like, no, it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to look ready in 4 weeks. You're supposed to look ready in 12 weeks. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like 8 weeks out is, like, really, like, the the time where it's like really, really, really go time. So we're not quite there yet, but we're approaching it quickly. But I do now feel like my body is also approaching it quickly, so that's really good. I tried to run sections yesterday. I tried to run my hardest section of my routine yesterday. I don't know why I would do that. I don't know why I would start with my hardest section, but that's fine. Nearly died, but it was fine. It was actually pretty good for the first time running that section with the new skills, and like not being conditioned yet. I was actually really happy with it. So there were definitely a lot of mistakes. I was super duper tired, but we're in a good place, so I'm excited about that. More names are coming out for Adela, which is crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness, Adela's gonna be big. Good morning, everyone. It's check-in Friday. Sorry if you can hear my heater. And sorry that you can't see me, but you know, it is what it is. It's check-in Friday. I actually haven't even looked at my photos yet, so I don't even know why I'm filming this video. Okay, good morning, everybody. We're doing a theme week at the gym, and today is Emo Friday. I had black lipstick on too. Well, it was eyeliner, but I already wiped that part off. So let's talk about check-ins. So my photos look pretty good. I just have to spend more time posing because my back pose is just not, my back pose is not doing my back justice. Now my back is already like my weakest area. So to also not be posing it at its max capability is just like not great. However, check-ins look good. Of course, I woke up at 147 after 147.5 after hitting a low 145.5 yesterday, but I knew, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, like whatever. So, you know, I didn't really care necessarily about the scale because I already knew. Had a little bit of coffee, take my check-in photos. Check-in photos look okay, but I was like, man, my lower belly, like, it don't look right. Whatever. Go to the gym to work and have to go to the bathroom. Get on the scale, I'm 146. It was a big one. 146. But then I was like, man, I wonder if I take my check-in photos now, like if my lower belly will be like in more. So of course now I've had coffee, I've had water, but I'm still gonna go home and take more photos, at least my side photos, just to see if there's any difference. But even if there's not, it's fine. Like, did an in-body scan this morning. I'm at 15% body fat. I gotta double check to see what it was last time. By the time, you know, I'm gonna edit this video, obviously. Okay, sorry. I know that it's, oh, this is what's happening. Okay, I'm going to talk about what just happened in a second. I know that it's lower than it was when I started, which is all that I care about. So yeah, we're moving and shaking. So anyway, nobody cares about this, but I'm going to talk about it, even though this video is already like 40 minutes long. On my phone, I don't know how y'all iPhone users, how y'all's phones work. However, on Android, I have like a hand signal when it's on the front facing camera. I can start and stop the video by like waving my hand in front of it. So sometimes I'm like, why does my video just randomly stop? And it's because it sees my hand gesture and it thinks that I'm telling it to stop. So like, if it's not recording, I can like do this, and I'm not gonna do it. Obviously I can do this like right in front of the camera and it'll start recording. So I don't have to like press the button and then like walk in front. So anyway, that's happened a few times during this video, and I'm like, why does my video keep doing that? I'm like, oh, because I have my hand gestures turned on. It's technology y'all don't have on iPhone. I don't know, maybe you do. Anyway, that's it. Another week down, 12 weeks out. I cannot believe we're so close to the show. I'm gonna keep saying it every single week. I'm gonna keep saying I can't believe how close we are. And that's it. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. You know the drill. And you know what? I want extra entries, Shantae, into your YouTube giveaway. I'm gonna plug it into my YouTube. Y'all go follow Shantae. I think it's Turner's Fit. Maybe I should know what it is before I try to plug it. I'll edit it, I'll put it on here. Go follow her. Go subscribe to her. She's doing a giveaway. When she gets to, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what the number. Obviously, I didn't pay that much attention.